All right, good morning. We're here to update you all and update the public regarding a missing person investigation that the Jackson Police Department has been investigating, since earlier this week, involving 32-year-old Sade McGill and her 3-year-old daughter, Janae McGill. They had been reported missing on early Monday morning. During the course of the investigation, it was learned that they possibly left their Northeast Jackson residence, occupying a black in color Chevy Equinox SUV. That vehicle was later recovered on Tuesday in Epps, Alabama. Epps, Alabama Police Department is working the recovery of this vehicle. The vehicle was not occupied at the time it was located. At that particular time, the Jackson Police Department began working closely with Alabama law enforcement agency to locate both Sade and her daughter, Janae. Also, during the course of this investigation, Alabama law enforcement agencies detained the husband and the father. He's identified as Jonathan McGill. He was only detained for questioning. Upon him being questioned, he was released by the law enforcement agencies there. Both Sade and Janae McGill were both placed on NCIC as missing persons. On yesterday, September 25th, the Jackson Police Department continued to have contact with our federal and state law enforcement agencies. We learned that on yesterday morning at approximately 10 o'clock a.m. that by the Jackson FBI division that the deceased body of Sade McGill had been located in Epps, Alabama as a result of a multiple agency search effort. It's our understanding that she was located in what we would consider a shallow body of water. The investigation continued along with our federal and state partners. During the course of that investigation, we had to continue to leave Janae McGill as a missing person. That search is still ongoing today. We have not been able to locate 3-year-old Janae McGill, and we do not know of her current situation or her current condition. The death investigation regarding Sade McGill is currently under investigation. We do not have any preliminary results at this particular time as it relates to her cause of death. That is still under investigation. Once we get those results, we will release that information to the public. Right now, we're still asking the public's assistance. We're asking anyone with any information regarding this ongoing investigation to contact the Jackson Police Department or contact your local law enforcement agency. As we stated, the death and the circumstances of Sade McGill are definitely suspicious based on the evidence and based on the manifest that has been discovered during the course of the investigation. There is a huge concern regarding the safety and well-being of 3-year-old Janae McGill. We did have a conference call this morning with our federal and state partners to include from Mississippi as well as Alabama regarding any updates they have on this particular case. And of course, they are in the process of collecting, reviewing, and examining evidence regarding this investigation. At this particular time, it's too early to say who's involved, nor do we have any type of suspect information regarding the investigation. Once that information has been provided, we will update the public and the media regarding any potential suspect or any potential motive stemming from this investigation. As we said yesterday, our prayers continue to go out to the victim, the family of the victims, and we ask the public to join us in prayer for the rapid and safe recovery of 3-year-old Janae McGill. That's all I have right now, and I will answer any questions that you all may have.
Has there been an Amber Alert issued for the 3-year-old?
I am not familiar with an Amber Alert. Of course, we did contact our state partners regarding an Amber Alert, and based on the investigation and based on the circumstances at the time, I'm gonna sit this back up for y'all right quick. And based on the circumstances, from my understanding at this time, I'm not sure if it qualified for an Amber Alert. Remember, this young lady left the residence with her mother at the time they departed. So it wasn't a situation where there was a kidnapping or a custodial kidnapping. So based on that information, I'm not sure. I don't think that it actually qualified for an Amber Alert. However, we did send out several alerts to the media through our various social media pages and through press releases regarding any information regarding the whereabouts of these individuals.
Who has custody of the child?
They are a married couple.
He's in Alabama?
I'm not exactly sure where his whereabouts are right now. As we stated, he was questioned initially, but he was released. Again, we don't have any suspect information. We don't have a cause of death. We don't have any evidence at this time to lead to any type of arrest. It's too early for that information right now. He was questioned regarding them being missing and the vehicle being located in Alabama.
One more question, if you don't mind. Are they residents of Jackson or residents of Alabama?
They're residents of Northeast Jackson.
So he was questioned in Alabama where they were found. How did they find him to question him, and why would they connect?
During the course of the investigation, we learned that he traveled to Alabama at some point. When he traveled to Alabama, he was detained when he traveled to Alabama. As we stated earlier, the vehicle was located in Alabama. And I'm not exactly sure why he traveled there, but when he did, he was detained and he was questioned and released.
I think you covered it, Ross. Okay, just give me one more thing. When you all, how did you all find out who reported her missing? Was it him? Who reported them missing?
He reported them missing from their Northeast Jackson residence. As we stated earlier, they left the residence together in a black SUV. He was the original person that reported them missing. The Jackson Police Department is currently conducting a missing person investigation. Now, if there's anything that happened between Jackson and Alabama regarding the death of the mother, Sade, then the respective agency would investigate their death. Now, if there's evidence to support that the death happened in Jackson prior to her being transported possibly to Alabama, then of course the Jackson Police Department will assume responsibility for that death investigation. But as of right now, it's too early to tell exactly what the cause of death is and where the death happened.
Okay, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Sheriff, they were not together when they left Mississippi?
No, the daughter and the mother initially left together. And at some point we can prove that they did travel to Alabama. The vehicle was recovered in Alabama and her body was recovered in a shallow body of water in Alabama. The husband, or the father of the young lady, he is the one that reported them missing initially. And as I stated before, after that point, at some point, he traveled to Alabama, and that's where he was detained. We don't have any evidence to show that all three of them left the residence, all three of them were together.
Did he travel there once this report was made that they were missing, or was he already gone?
I'm not exactly sure, and of course that is still under investigation. We just know that he did travel to Alabama at some point, and when he did, he was detained for questioning.
And since this does not, like you mentioned, fit the typical protocol for an Amber Alert, what kind of, I guess, notifications or alerts have been taken by the Jackson Police Department and anybody in Alabama to help locate this child?
So we have shared several alerts to our various social media pages. Our public information officer has sent information to the public via press releases. And of course, you all, the media, have shared this information throughout your various networks and programs. So again, these are the alerts that have been pushed out. And of course, when we put information out on social media, you have your national organizations that grab that information, and they also share the information via social media and other platforms that they may have. So we will continue to do that until this young lady has been hopefully and safely located. But again, it's still a missing person investigation regarding the young lady, Janae McGill.
And Sheriff, Chief, one more question, if you can answer it. Did you all check and see if there was a history of anything domestically concerning this family?
Of course, it's under investigation, and the Jackson Police Department, along with our federal and state law enforcement agencies, are examining any and everything regarding, again, the missing person investigation, as well as the death investigation also.
Do you happen to know how long they may have been married?
I don't have that information.
Do you know their professions?
No, I don't have that information also.
Anything we did not ask you overall that you'd like to add?
No, that's all I have right now, and of course, the more developments we get during the course of the investigation, we will continue to send you all press releases, and we will continue to share the information via social media.